Hey Project Fam, welcome to my channel called Projects and Problems. The reason why it's Projects and Problems is because I love to take on DIY projects, and along with those projects usually comes a few challenges or problems. I'm currently working on a 2004 Porsche 911 C4S, and that comes with its share of issues. If you want to check out some videos, check out the channel. But today I want to talk about my BMW F105 series. And I want to talk about three things. I want to talk about some essential DIYs. These are some things that you must do if you want to own a BMW. I want to talk about some simple modifications and kind of jump into one of my favorite hidden features. So this is my 2016 BMW 528xi. So it's an all-wheel drive. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. It has just enough pep, but one of the things I love about this car is it gets awesome gas mileage. When I'm on the highway doing long distances, I can get over 30 miles to the gallon. And this little engine reminds me of a sewing machine, so I named this car The Machine. Unlike most of my other cars, this is not a salvage. I bought this one at the dealership. I went in, I saw it, and I was comparing it with some other cars, some other features, and it had 20,000 miles on it. It was certified pre-owned, which means if I had any issues up to a certain time limit or mileage, they would fix it for free, which they did. Love it, BMW. And this was the car that worked for me at that time. Within the time that I've had it, the only real issue I've had with the car is it needed a fuel pump, and the fuel pump was located behind the back seat. It was a pretty big job, so I'm very happy that that was covered under warranty, including the tow. But other than that, it's been 5 years of a dream ownership. All right, so let's get into the first DIY. If you want to own a nice BMW, oh, by the way, if you enjoy this BMW content or like some of my other Projects and Problems content, it's February, y'all. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. I usually don't say that, but I'm gonna blast it for the month of February. Let's just see what happens with the analytics. So one of the things that I really recommend with this car is to change the oil every 5,000 miles. I don't care what they're saying, whether it's 7,000, 10,000, or 11. I don't know whatever frequency that is. You must faithfully change your oil every 5,000 miles. I do that in all of my cars. I do it right in the garage. I buy all the oil either locally or online. I've been using liquid moly in a lot of my cars, and I've been having really good results. I jack it up. I change the oil. I take a good look at the filter. I can really look at the health of the engine just by changing the oil on a regular. And after I'm done, I reset the oil light. So everything is done. It's just like I went to the dealer, but I know exactly what was done. The one DIY maintenance repair I recommend everyone do is to change your oil every 5,000 miles. There are some maintenance issues you're going to need to take care of, such as getting your brakes done, changing your tires, getting your wheels aligned. Those things will have to be done on any car. I recommend you do it because this car on the highway, it runs like a clock. It's smooth, it is quiet. I love it. Yes, and on this car I also have my Continentals. Now I mentioned before, this is a 4-cylinder turbo. It's not a fast car. I mean, it's fast enough, but you're not going to break any speed records with this car. But with that said, yeah, I'm not going to do a lot of performance mods to make the car look faster. That's pointless to me. I like a few things on the car. I like suspension. So if that means adding some lowering springs like H&R springs to bring the car down just about an inch, I don't think I'm going to get any more comfort or better handling out of it because I don't really push this car into curves. But I like the way it looks when the car is lowered. And at the same time, adding some wheel spacers, pushing those wheels to the edge of the car, like it should come from the dealership like that. I don't know why it doesn't. The last thing I like to do is changing the aftermarket wheels. If you look on the Beast, yeah, I have the blacked out wheels. I don't have wheel spacers on that because I think it looks good enough, but those are some of the things I like to do. Suspension, widen the stance by using some wheel spacers, and just adding aftermarket wheels. I don't have to add downpipes and modified exhaust because frankly, in New York, if your exhaust is too loud, you're getting a ticket. And I'm really not trying to draw all that attention to myself. I'm just saying. There's one hidden feature that I really love on this car. So there's a tool that you connect to the car and it can read codes on the car. And there's one programming code that I love. It's when you lock the doors, the mirrors fold in. They are auto folding mirrors. They fold inwards. I love that so much because first of all, sometimes I could just look at my car and know that the doors are locked because the mirrors are flush against the body. Like, I really like that. And if you're parking in the city doing some parallel parking, the last thing you want your mirrors to do be sticking out there like some big ears ready to get clipped off. So you could actually program that yourself using a BIMR code, something I did. That's one of the hidden features that I love with this car, is using BIMR code to kind of lock and unlock certain aspects of the car. The other is unlocking the tire pressure in every tire. That's something that you can unlock with the BIMR code. And the last thing I recommend on this car is upgrading the radio. If you can upgrade your radio to an Apple CarPlay or an Android Auto, like, you have to do it. CarPlay is awesome. As you know, I have a radar detector. My radar detector connects with my Waze. So my Waze and my radar are my two champions on every long trip. With CarPlay, it makes it so much easier for all those things to kind of work together, and I can listen to music at the same time. I know a lot of people like to know, like, why do I keep buying BMWs? I mean, I was in a funk that BMW would no longer make the 5 Series in a car I could afford in a stick, but I got over it real quick. All right, Project Fam, that wraps up today's video on some essential DIYs, some performance upgrades, and some hidden features that I love about my BMW F10 5 Series. So whether you're looking to maintain your car, either improve its stance or unlock hidden features, I mean, there's a lot you could do to make your 5 Series truly your own. BMWs, I know, might have a reputation for being like high maintenance cars, but with the right knowledge and tools, you could save some money and keep your car moving on the road for years to come. Plus, with a few simple mods, you can make your BMW kind of stand out without breaking the bank. Now I want to hear from you. You notice I waited until the end of the video because I usually don't ask for your opinion. A lot of times you'll come sideways at me and I got to delete you anyway. But now I want to hear from you. What's your favorite mod or maintenance tip for your car? And just out of curiosity, is there a topic you'd like me to cover in a future video? Please let me know in the comments below. Oh, by the way, if you found this video edutainment, please make sure you like and subscribe for the month of February. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and drive safe.